Alright, man. Two things I want to talk about today. Y'all seen I've been posted up some real shit, right? And if you haven't seen it yet, you need to go look at my past videos because every video I make has some kind of teaching in it. You know what I'm saying? There's something you can learn from every one of my videos. They're all different. They all got some kind of message. So please take a look at it. And while you listen to me, man, show some love. Push the like button so I can get heard, so I can get seen, so the message can get across. Because the things that I'm telling you, ain't nobody telling you. And you know that for a fact. And with your help, it can help me send the message through people that might need it. You know what I'm saying? All it is a like button. You already here. The like button's right there. Just a little tap of the button. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you scrolling anyways. You might as well just hit the like while you're scrolling. If you're gonna skip, you might as well just put subscribe anyways. Just don't put on the notifications. And if you really like my shit, put on the notifications. Cause I be speaking that real shit, man, wisely. The little Asian homie. I'm trying to show some love to y'all. I like being one deep, like zero, because nobody's there to bother you. You know, smart people, a lot of intelligent, wise people are stick to themselves a lot. They don't have many friends because they just can't deal with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like if they're not trying to lie and then they hang out with somebody that's always backbiting, talking about people, like they ain't got time for that. We trying to make our lives better. You know what I'm saying? Like succeed, and talking about negative stuff doesn't get you forward. It actually takes you backwards. So look at all these successful rappers. They make millions and millions, and they're still in the hood talking shit to other people. Like you couldn't travel the whole world and make money while you're spending, but instead you'd rather be in the hood showing off your shit materials in front of people like, yeah, I did this, I did that. That's cool, man, but you ain't gotta put in people's face like that. If you're gonna show off the money, spread some of that to the community. You know what I'm saying? Every weekend have like food giveaways and stuff, groceries, since groceries are expensive. Do some gas runs for mothers that need help. You know what I'm saying? Fathers, single fathers that need help too. Help people get jobs or something. You know what I'm saying? If you need the lawn mowed, pay somebody. Find out, you know, somebody say, hey man, I'm trying to help you. I want to donate some money to you. If you can mow my lawn, I'll give you this amount. You know what I'm saying? Just through the help of God. And you always got to mention this is from God, man, because sometimes the people that do bad things, nobody's there to teach them. Their parents weren't around. They didn't teach them about God. Their parents probably didn't even believe in God either, or believed in the wrong God. So we as the people in the community should definitely help those instead of trying to protect ourselves from them. Why are you protecting yourself? God is protecting you. So you don't need no gun. All you need is God's words. You walk up to that person, you say, hey man, da da da, through the love of God, I want to just help you out. You know what I'm saying? Give them good words. You got to give them good messages. Help them. Prove that you show that you care, not just give them money and then run away. Sometimes you got to talk to them and be like, hey man, everything's going to be all right. And when you do this, it helps yourself too. So you might be going through a struggle, and if you decide to help somebody or put your trust in God, he's going to show you through signs. Not the same way as me. The way he show you signs is going to be different from me. Let's say I'm the type that gets jealous about like Florida, like damn man, they got this nice mansions there, it's like paradise there. And then you're studying about God, like damn, you're kind of jealous, right? But when you study about God and then the next day a hurricane happens and that whole shit gets thrown away, all your jealousy for, if you're jealous for that, you know what I'm saying, like you really want that, right? You're like damn, I want that, but then all of a sudden God showed you that's not everything. You know what I'm saying? Why are you jealous of that? Because the next day it had a hurricane. Matter of fact, that's how I transitioned from a Muslim to, I mean, from a Christian to Muslim. But I'm not gonna talk about that right now. That happened in jail, and that's for another story. Because I'm smoking weed right now. I don't want to talk about that. But I do want to talk about how we are hypocrites. I'm a fucking hypocrite sometimes, but that's how it helps you. The more you try to teach others and help each other, or just preach good words. Let's say I record a song about positivity. It's not just for you, it's for me too. Now when I listen to something like I gotta stop stealing or can't sell drugs no more, a song like that, and you talk about prison and it reminds you like, ooh, I should actually make a song like that, something about reminding you not to go back to prison, you know what I mean? But then that's the environment you lived in and you grew up. You had no knowledge. So for y'all, when you hear this, man, Study more about God, because people are in demon time. No matter what you do, no matter who you believe in, people are in demon time. And if you don't help the community, you will not live in the afterlife, in paradise. Y'all don't know about the afterlife? The afterlife got way better things than here. You know, in your dreams, right? You know, like, imagine you were born 1,000 years ago and you saw this. I mean, imagine you were born 1,000 years ago and you've never seen this before, right? Could you imagine the things like TV, cell phones, internet, sending somebody a video through the air, sending somebody a message through the air, pictures instantly? Like, it's traveling in the air somewhere. So who do you think, like, what do you think 1,000 years ago, who do you think would think of that? Nobody. They couldn't imagine the stuff we're living in today. If you were born 1,000 years ago, you think you can imagine this shit? 4K TV screens, that wasn't even 500 years ago. Even 100 years ago, shit's majorly different now. And, you know, it wasn't invented, but in heaven, in paradise, there's things there that's like millions of years ahead, probably. What? Imagine that. Imagine that the earth changes every 2,000 years for some crazy stuff, right? And then in heaven, it's got 1,000,000 years ahead of stuff. Like, how would things become on earth 1,000,000 years later? If we could fast forward 1,000,000 years later, what kind of technology would they have? You know what I'm saying? So ask yourself that, man. And that's what God's trying to provide. I'll be right back.